fit and fine and enjoying our video. Today, let us start with a new chapter in history, that is, trade develops. Before we proceed with the lesson, students, I want you all to watch a small skit.
Hi Sahil. Hi Ron. Come in. Let me close the door. Let us play chess. Okay. But before that, you need to sanitize your hands. Due to corona, it is very important to sanitize your hands. Yes, you are right. Please give me a sanitizer. Let me also sanitize my hands. Okay. And let me wear a mask. Sahil, as you know, I receive homework from my school every day. Yes, I know that. Today my teacher has sent craft video. What is it? It is an origami lotus. Wow, that is so nice. Without wasting time, let us get started. What do we need? Only two things. What? Colored papers and one rubber band. I have some colored papers at home. I will bring them. Okay, come back soon. Okay. Sahil, did you bring your colored papers and a rubber band? Yes, I brought. Ronnie, you already made a lotus? Nice, it looks so nice. No, Sahil. My mother made one to show me how it is done. Okay. I am really excited. Let's get started. But which paper do we need? We need one green colored paper and one pink colored paper. Let me search. Let me search. Oh no, I don't have green colored paper, but I have pink colored papers. Oh, I don't have pink color paper, but I have extra green color papers. So let us exchange. You give me one green colored paper and I will give you one pink colored paper. Okay. Thank you, Sahil. Welcome.
Through this skit, we understood the meaning of the term exchange. So exchange means giving something and receiving something in return. So exchange means giving something and receiving something in return. So this method of getting something through exchange is called barter. So today we will learn about barter system. So barter means the exchange of goods. So exchange means giving something and receiving something in return. So this method of getting something through exchange is called barter. Now the barter system was practiced thousands of years ago by the early farmers. So now let us study how the barter system started. That is the start of barter. After the discovery of farming, people started settling down and growing their crops. They produced surplus goods. Now what do you mean by surplus? Surplus is an amount that is extra. So the amount can be this much or this much. So farmers produced extra goods which they do not need for their own use. Since there was food available to feed the growing population, it allowed the members of the group to be involved in other activities or occupation other than farming, such as making clay pots, tools and weapons, taking care of the animals, making jewelry, etc. The people who followed or practiced different occupations became specialists in their work. They made items that they could exchange for other goods which they needed. For example, a farmer could exchange his grain with the potter to get clay pots in exchange. Similarly, people began to exchange their goods for those goods which they needed. So this is how the barter system started. Barter first took place in their own village. Slowly, they started exchanging things with their neighboring villages. Now why they bartered goods with their neighboring villages? Because in a particular village, people had more than what they needed. For example, they had extra pots, extra food grains, tools and weapons. Now, how they can solve the problem of surplus goods? So they decided to exchange their surplus goods with those goods that were produced in the neighboring villages, which their village did not produce. For example, goods like wool, meat, milk, wheat flour and animals which their village did not have. So they exchanged their surplus goods with these items that were produced in their neighboring villages. The barter system had some drawbacks. Now what do you mean by drawbacks? Drawbacks means problems. So people faced some problems in the barter system. Now what were the problems? Sometimes they found it very difficult to carry the goods from one place to another. For example, the potters found it very difficult to carry their clay pots to far distance land, as pots could easily break during transportation. The second drawback or problem was sometimes people received goods through barter that they did not need. For example, they may have been given rice or pot in exchange of meat or milk, but they did not need them as they already had them in enough quantity. So this problem was solved in an interesting way through the use of money. So people began to use money. So the next point is the use of money. The use of money. People started using money. About 2000 BCE, the idea of buying goods with large silver pieces first developed in Mesopotamia, a place in Central Asia. Such silver pieces was called ingots. Money was easy to carry and could be used to buy whatever they needed. Money could be saved for an exchange later on to those goods that they needed them in future. Since money was easy to carry, people travelled long distance places from one village to another. Money made exchange of goods and trade possible. So students, today we have learnt about barter and the problems that were faced by the people with barter system. In the next video, we will learn more about trade. Thank you.